a very windy, rainy day. I don't know if you can hear that, you probably can, but it's hardly giving me the incentive to get up. Oh. Right, coffee, breakfast, and go. I've got to travel an hour and a half north, which wasn't really my plan. I thought it was an hour, but oh well, one of them, me. Charge my batteries up, wouldn't it? Right, let's get moving. I put my coffee on the side and watched it slide a little bit. I was like, whoa, now we know. Do you know what I mean? Now we know the limit. Right, I need to get packed up and moving because I'm kind of late. Ugh. I ain't gonna lie, some people don't like the rocking of the wind. I think it rocks me to sleep like a little baby. Oh, let's go up Winnet's Pass. Now, top tip, if you're ever going to hit Winnet's Pass, get to the first corner in third. If you don't get to the first corner in third, you fucked it. You're going up like a roller coaster. That's it, now I've got to do a rolling start on Winnet's Pass, great. Second gear and just keep saying sorry to the van. So now on this hill I don't think many vans have really got a chance really. Not when you got weight and you're this big of a van. I mean I'm sat, I don't know, I could probably push it, but I don't want to push it. I don't want to have my van fucking I'm doing 25 miles an hour in second gear, about 22 and a bit, 25 RPM. The van is now warmed up. Good old donkey, good old donkey. I do love my beast. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but she'll get you there. Touch wood. Curse myself, I know. Fuck. Wow, I just had a lovely shower. Come to this customer, I say customer, I'm now going to call you a mate now, Kevin, alright? Because, you know, he's out me out, you know, I've turned up here to do some bits. And sort of, well, just give him peace of mind with his van because he didn't know what was wrong with it. And I'm pretty sure it's now, I put it down to the EGR valve being clogged up. So randomly it just struggles to run. Sometimes it'll cut out, sometimes it's hard to start, sometimes it's fine, do you know what I mean? It's just, one of them. But it's a common thing with them, with the old EGR valve, unfortunately, with this modern stuff. Luckily my van has none of that, so good old girl, right? But he's kindly let me use his shower, you know, thanks to the wife. You know, she's cooked me some lovely scran, you know, and now we are going to go to the local pub. You know, I fancy a few beers, you know, feeling like I should go be a bit sociable. You know, I'm not really tend to be sociable, it's not really kind of my thing, but you know, I'm kind of liking the idea of having a couple of cold Guinnesses, you know what I mean? So just give the old boots a good scrub. You know, if you know me well enough, you know I've got a weird obsession with Doc Martin boots. I've got every type you could ever think of. So yeah, I'm gonna get spruced up. You know, I say spruced up, I'm just gonna put some jeans on in my boots. There's nothing really any different, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and go and have a couple of beers. So I might see you lot later, I might see you in the morning, but until then, I'll catch you later. Ta-da. There's a bit of vomit on the floor. Oh, lovely. It's not my vomit. It's somebody else's vomit. Savages. Savages. Wow, not gonna lie, I've had a few drinks, you know what I mean? Been into town, you know, I've been into town in any town for many months, right? Probably a year. Oh dear. And then we ordered a curry back to the house. So yeah, it's been a good night. But yeah, I'm gonna probably leave that one there because I'm drunk. Well, not drunk, I'm tipsy, right? I'm tipsy, so I'm not going to embarrass myself on camera, so I'm just going to hit the hay, right? And I'll see you lot in the morning when I head, I don't know, we're heading back to the peaks, but yeah, Peak District, somewhere around there, and organise some jobs. But until then, yeah, see you later. Oh, please excuse the beard. I have probably not even brushed my beard yet. But as you can see, we had some more snow. Nice and fluffy snow. But yeah, I'm still Castleton. But we have van issues. We have van issues. I don't know if you can see this here. See that little pool on the floor? Popped out yesterday to the shop. On the way back I was like, I can smell diesel, I can smell fumes. I was like, not like my van to smell like fumes. So yeah, I pulled up here and I got out, looked underneath, I could see something dripping, and I was trying to show you what's happened, but
Now, I don't know if you can see down there. I don't know if you can, because the lighting's crap. But you got the fuel pump there. Just where that switch is, underneath there's that panel. It's only 4 bolts, but there's a little O-ring gasket. There's a little O-ring gasket about that big, and that's in there, and that's what's failed, which is quite common on the old common rail fuel lines. And yeah, as soon as you start it up, she starts to leak. But I can't get the part from any parts place anywhere. Like, I have rang around 30, 40, well 35, 40 garages, motor factors trying to find the parts. And can I find it for love nor money? Can I fuck? So I can find it online, and I've ordered it to the Midlands, to my sisters. So I'm gonna have to put up with it. You know, it's a gradual drip. It's not just pissing out, but it's a gradual drip. That's from sitting here. I didn't realise it was even leaking for a good. I was just sat here for like half an hour. Didn't even realise it was leaking until then. So what I have done, I know it's probably gonna do absolutely nothing, but if I can slow it down slightly, then bonus, right? I'll put some silicone around it, some CT something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's diesel and fuel and oil resistant. I'll put that round it. I know it's probably going to make no difference, but if it slows it down by a minuscule bit, then I'm laughing, right? I'm happy man. Because what I don't want it to do is lose too much pressure and end up, yeah, it just goes to shit. But I need to go to Nottingham today, and sort a diesel heater out on a van that I fitted a diesel heater to over a year ago. So no, it's not my fault, it's just one of them. I think it's just had a moment. But I need to go and sort that out before I can head to the Midlands, and then I'll hunker down while I'm down there, and I'll wait for that gasket set to turn up, and then I can rebuild that pump. Oh, you know, it's just one thing after another, isn't it? Just literally one thing after another. I'm really hoping that this holds out, and I don't know. I know what diesels are like. If you lose too much pressure and you lose too much fuel, you bleed the lines of air, you're fucked. Well, I'm not fucked. I've got inline pumps and stuff to prime stuff up and all that, and I'm prepared for that stuff. I just don't want to do it, alright? Just don't want to do it. Ugh. Especially on my own van, I ain't getting paid for it. It's just taking my money. But a lovely day in the Peak District, but it's time to leave. So I'm going to get packed down now, have my coffee, have a quick bowl of cereal, and then we're going to head off to Nottingham and sort this job out. Wow. I'm just about to leave. I just checked. Just thought I'd let the engine run for a second. I know the pressure's probably still building up in there, but I can't see anything leaking. So I'm going to think that silicone has done its job for now. But how long for is a different story. So I don't think it's going to last very long, so let's just try and get as far as we can, eh? Oh. Captain's vlog. Van is running fine. I got out a minute ago and had a look underneath. Couldn't see anything dripping. So I'm going to continue on my journey. I'm not dramatically watching my fuel gauge jump down. I mean, it's a bit going like this at the minute because I'm going up and down hills, but
I don't know. It's gonna have to do. Come on, baby. We're alright. You're good. You're fine. Oh, it's just like a woman, isn't it? You treat her as good as you want to treat her, but sometimes they just bite back. Sometimes they just give you grief. Come on, snap out of it. Wow. I've just got out, right, because I found a bin, roadside bin. But I've just checked that leak, and that silicone seems to be holding. So I've got a newfound respect for that silicone. But I've got 28 minutes to my customer today, and then hopefully that's a quick job. I think it's flagging up a fan error, which is quite common on the diesel heaters, which it could be the fan motor, but it could be stuck, it could be the magnets not in line, it could be a few things, but we'll know when we get there. So let's get this 18 mile out the way and see how we get on. Wow, just been to that job. Diesel heater on a T4. I fitted probably, I don't know, a year ago. What it come down to in the end was a leisure battery being at fault. You know, it's one of them. You know, I think it was just, wasn't at fault. It wasn't like it was dead. It just didn't have enough power to begin with. Once the power draw, because obviously a diesel heater takes 10 amps on startup, right? So once you get power draw and you've got other things on, the battery didn't give out enough voltage for the heater to kick in. So as soon as the fan tried to kick in, it just went boop, and then just threw up a fan code. So we've ruled that one out. I've just said to her, see how you get on, let me know. And we'll be passing back through again in a couple of weeks. And let me know and I'll come down and sort it if it just comes a problem again. But I think in the meantime she's going to get a new leisure battery. So we are now on our way to the Midlands. I've got an hour and a half. The van seems to be holding fuel so far. Fingers crossed she does, because I can't afford to lose any fuel. Like, life's expensive at the moment. I don't need to spend any more money. What are you doing, Winston? But yes, let's hit the road and get to the Midlands. Captain's vlog. Probably shouldn't have had that coffee before I left, and the coffee with that customer, and the coffee on my way here. I've got 20 minutes drive, and my fuel gauge hasn't really moved too much, so I'm alright, I think. But my bladder, oh, it's fighting me. You know when it starts to become a little bit painful. And you're like, I've only got 20 minutes, you'll be alright. These bumps ain't helping. Oh, parking! What's that? Half a mile. Don't know if it's going to last half a mile. Breathe, Joe, breathe. Oh, it's full of lorries. Going for it. Going for it. Whoa. My foot's stuck on the cable. Get off. Oh. Woo. Oh, the traffic's making me wobble. The aim's all over the place. Right. I mean, whilst we pull over, might as well have a look, eh? I'll tell you what, instant gasket has got my newfound respect because I don't see any leaking. I think we're winning. I'm calling that a fix. No, it's not a fix, it's a temporary fix. It'll have to do for now, and at least it takes the pressure off me. At least now I know I can run my engine and drive without leaking any diesel. Because fuel prices are too much as it is. Just trying to screw you back on the mount, hold on. Crap GoPro mounts. Right, 15 minutes. Let's go. So we'll pick it up from here in the next one. Don't forget to keep it real, keep it safe, keep it true, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Ta-da! Well, my day is going to plan. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I locked my van.
Entryless.
I just